Hi, welcome to Game Creation, and in this video I just want to kind of go through just the concepts of HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and kind of what they do, what the point of them is, what the benefits, etc. And again, these sessions, these tutorials are aimed at a complete beginner, so forgive me if you already know this stuff. So when you let's think back 20 years when they created websites, all they were doing really was sharing text, and that was brilliant, and you wrote the text out and and you'd send it to someone, or someone would go to your server, get that text and see, I don't know, theories on Captain Kirk or whatever. Then kind of as that system in its early days developed, they wanted some way of styling it, and so they wanted kind of bigger sort of headers, and they wanted some colour in it, and they wanted to include pictures and all this stuff to make it look nicer. That is CSS. So text was HTML, and then when they wanted to style it and make it look pretty, that's CSS, and it's called cascading style sheets, which it wasn't back then, but it now is called cascading style sheets. Now, what the reason it says the reason it's called cascading is a technical one. Basically, if you really want to know, it's because if you say something's black at a high level and then change it to blue, then it will be blue. But at a high level, if you want the text to be black, at a really high level, it goes to that element and it's still black because it cascades. So you don't have to say you want that black and that black and that black. No, you say you want everything black, but except for that one. You want that one red. So that one will be red, but everything else will be black text. Simple. Okay? And so, yeah, that was brilliant. Everyone loved that. And there was hyperlinks. HTML has hyperlinks, so you can click on something, it can go somewhere else, which is brilliant. And we all know what hyperlinks are, and that's the H in HTML, right? But then people got a bit bored of animated GIFs. Now, animated GIFs were all the rage back in the day of the internet, the early days of the internet. Animated GIFs were, I don't know, some star sparkling, or they used to have this thing where you moved your mouse cursor and it had glitters after. Anyway, whatever. People got a bit bored of the kind of static nature of the internet. Apart from the animated GIFs, whatever, or GIFs, I should say either. Not that I'll get the comments because you're way too nice, but if I did, GIFs, whatever. And so people got a bit bored of that static nature of the internet, and that's where JavaScript really came along. Again, wasn't called that. The confusing thing about JavaScript is it's called JavaScript. You'd think it came from the word Java, as in the programming language Java. It's nothing to do with Java. Actually, it's more similar to C-based language rather than Java. The people behind JavaScript licensed the name Java because they thought it was really cool, because it sounded like the other one. And so they said, can we use the word Java? Because then people will take our programming language serious. But anyway, that's as it goes. So it's nothing to do with Java, it's just called JavaScript. JavaScript lets you interact and lets just the magic happen. The modern internet is all thanks to JavaScript, and that is what we're going to be using for most of this tutorial. So, with that out of the way, in tomorrow's video, what I'm going to be doing is actually coding our first bit of the I call it a game. I mean, obviously with Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's not going to be much of a game, but some sort of interaction, and we're going to create some sort of like code to run. So I'll look forward to seeing you then. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more from us, please click subscribe. We release videos every single weekday at 7 PM UK time. Thank you.